Well, hey everybody, thank you for joining me on A Sister's Trust. I am so excited about this new episode that we're getting ready to have and follow a book. And it's by one of my favorite preachers, which I have like three of them. He wrote a book and it's called Relationship Goals and the Challenges. So in this book, which I got it off of Amazon in case you guys want to get the book and follow along with me, they have like a 30-day challenge. Now, we're not going to focus on the 30-day challenge. We'll get there when we get there. The thing is to make changes. And he's talking about doing things God's way and giving different examples of what could go on. So I'm really excited about this book and being one of the reviews that we're going to do together. So you know how I'm trying to do different things on my channel, A Sister's Trust, and things that I have passion about, and we all want to have great relationships, right? And so this will be like the introduction to get us going about this book that we're going to be reading. So one of the things that I noticed other than the content, let's see. So the author is Michael Todd. That's the preacher, right? And also I noticed in here it says it's Michael Todd with Eric Stanford. So I guess that's someone who helped write the book with him. And in his dedication to the book, he dedicated to my parents, Tommy and Brenda Todd, who challenged me, loved me, pushed me towards my wildest dream. Thank you for the tools of being an example of real relationship goals. 41 years and counting. So his parents been married for 41 years. So I'm thinking we're going to get a lot of nuggets out of this book. So let me just read a little tidbit to get us started. It says relationship goals has been a trendy topic worldwide years now. Search for the hashtag on social media and you'll find celebrate couples posing as exclusive clubs, still from romantic movies, the point where the boy gets the girl, cute couples kissing on the beach, cuddle up in the park, giving impressions that their relationships has never been anything but pure happiness. You know, everybody want that, right? You want that end goal to be happy. That relationship person that you with, just that's your person, right? With happiness. And when people repost these pictures with the hashtag, what are they saying? They're saying, I want relationships like that. Kim, Kanye, was it Kim and Kanye, Jay and Belle, Prince William and Kate. Some unidentified couples who look really good in these pictures have happened to go viral. We can easily be obsessed with their seemingly perfect images and make them the idols and ideas. So a lot of times we can look at couples and say, oh, they got it done right. They look perfect, right? Okay, so now he's saying, okay, maybe you never notice relationship goals on much online, much less than anything with it. But if I were to ask you about the relationship you want, would the idolized picture flash in your mind? So what idolized picture would flash in your mind if he were to ask us, what kind of relationships would we want? Maybe it's maybe you'll be with a tall, handsome pro athlete who takes you shopping and all kind of shopping sprees. Or maybe it's beside a girl who's hood like Carrie B. I don't know who that is, but as sweet as Carrie Underwood. It says, is he an amazing listener with a classic swag like George Clooney? Now I know who George Clooney is. He's a great actor. Is he an amazing listener like George Clooney? You know, I think about that again, George Clooney. I've seen him in quite a few different movies. and he plays love scenes and everything. So we can idolize these people, right? So it says, can she cook like your mama and get up just a hype as you would, and you would get as hyped as you would for your team score? So, how are we looking at the relationships? What grabs our attention? What grabs our heart? What grabs our desires? Now, if you just ask what's wrong with that in your mind, it allows me to submit to you that maybe there's more to relationships than what pop culture has taught us or our own imagination mind have dreamed up. Let me read that again. Allow me to submit to you that maybe there's more to relationships than pop culture has taught us or our imaginations have dreamed up. Maybe our society tells an illustration of romantic relationships that more like a mirage that gets closer to you and you get it. The more you realize it or realize that it's not real at all. So if it's a mirage, then you think about, oh, this is not real. I know I've seen a lot of couples in the movies, in just on movies itself, and I'm like, man, they could play all these great roles, but then they got all these divorces. I'm like, they don't know how to take none of that at home, all the stuff they learn. I'll be making a joke like, they done said, I done did all the acting I can. I can't take this, I'm not acting at the house, which is crazy. Let me get back on point. It says, so let me go back up here. It says, maybe things we tend to celebrate are built on unstable foundations and are bound to eventually fail or fall. But also, maybe there's some truth here that can be unlocked about how and why human connection is so important and how we can achieve it. I believe so, and that's why I've written relationship goals about real relationship goals. So I'm excited to go over this book about it. I might stumble through the words or whatever, but we'll get to the points. And we're going to start off with purpose. And once we start off with purpose, in this section it's called Invite Him In. So I'm thinking we're going to be talking more godly base. Thirsty for God. You are who God says you are. Don't fulfill your potential. Say yes. Your inner circle. Speak into the beginning. Single is a couple. Permission to purpose. Or permission to pursue, representing Christ's love. So that's going to take us from page 3 to 39. So whenever we get started. So I don't think 30 days is going to get it, especially with me trying to go through it and we talk about it and everything. But I'm excited about this book because I believe we can all learn from relationships. And it don't mean that one person has the key, but sometimes people can unlock a little bit of things that can help us a little bit better. And the cool thing is, if we're going to go back to also, I'm thinking with scriptures and everything. So that's what's going to be neat about studying this book out together. So that's one aspect of a Sister's Trust that we're going to be doing is reviewing some different types of books. And why not start with relationships? Well, thank you for joining me on A Sister's Trust. You guys have a great day, and we'll be getting started soon. All right? Be blessed and be a blessing.